Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with a Sephora haul. If you're curious about this makeup look, however, I did just film a kind of full face using my travel makeup slash my most trusted makeup, so that will all be listed down below along with the video. But today it is all about Sephora shopping. I like to shop Sephora online generally because I like to use my ebates to get some cash back. They've got the beauty offers section. You can use your points to get, I think it's 500 points to get $10 off, which I really enjoy. And what was my other point about that? Oh, it is now a new year. Happy New Year if you didn't know. So there's new birthday gifts, there's a Tatcha skincare gift, and then there's a Laura Mercier beauty gift. So my birthday is January 25th. Shout out to the Aquarius out there. And I actually did just purchase a couple of more things from Sephora, including the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation. So I'll probably do a little haul on my Instagram at SamanthaJaneYT, but I went with the Tatcha gift. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So let's kick it off with a couple of brushes. I often don't buy brushes. The first thing that I picked up, I just think this is the cutest. The brush that I use so often in my videos is the Sephora 56 brush. And this is the 56.5 because it's little. I love this primarily for blending out cream contour, cream highlight, cream blush, but it is also a, this is literally like, I haven't touched this. I purchased this a while ago. But yeah, it comes in the littler size. It doesn't look, where's that brush? Here's the big guy. It doesn't look exactly the same, although this is a pretty splayed out right now, but same idea. And I thought a little mini might be nice. And I really do love Sephora collection brushes, so I thought I'd pick up another one. This is the Makeup Match blush brush, because when it was VIB time, they were actually doing a little bit extra on the Sephora collection stuff, which I thought was great. Sephora collection lip stains are phenomenal. I love their brushes. I've really enjoyed a lot of their stuff. And I had a slanted brush from them a while back, which I really liked for bronzing. So I thought I would give this a try. Even though it says it's for blush, you can kind of use it anyway. This is the Makeup Match. Does it have a number? I'm not sure, but everything will be listed down below anyways. And then this brush, I think I saw it on TikTok. They didn't have it listed, but in going online, I feel like this is what they were using, and it just looked phenomenal. It's from the brand REFY. This is their Duo Brush Blend and Buff. It says it's a bronzer brush is a mix of two bristles, the white stippling brushes, for streak free, blah blah blah, and then the cream blush brush, which I don't know if I would use that for cream blush. But either way, the person had beautiful skin, so that's pretty much why I bought it. But I thought it might be nice for lightweight products as well. So I will have to, again, of course, report back on all of this, but it feels really nice and soft. I haven't used like a duo brush in a while. The only one that I really used a lot because of Emily Noel was the small stipple brush, which she made popular for cream blushes. So yeah, we'll see. Let me know what else you've tried from REFY, because I also picked up, and I love this so much, this is the only product that I've been using from this collection of products, from everything that I bought in the sale, because I wanted to keep it all in one place, because if I moved it, use it and lose it, basically, is what happens around here. This is their cream highlighter in the shade Topaz. I'm actually going to put it over my makeup right now. This is one of the most gorgeous liquid highlighters I've ever used. Remember how I was obsessed with the Makeup Forever Soft HD? This is the new guy in town. New gal. New thing in town. Stunning. It looks great under makeup, over makeup. Like, I'm putting this over powdered set makeup right now, and it just has a gorgeous natural glow. You don't need a lot. I think there's only one shade, but I'm so impressed with this. So really, I can tell you right now, go get that. Oh, something else that I picked up, again, I was influenced by another YouTuber. I think it was Makeup by Cheryl who mentioned this. She's a Canadian YouTuber. This is the Packet All Organizer. And ironically, when I went home for Christmas, I did not bring this. I kind of wanted to keep it in good shape. But it's got a section for like brushes or eyeliners, lipsticks up along the top. Then it's got a bunch of like these little bags, which I thought was great. And it just seems like really nice and organized. I like that it has like a sturdiness to it. There's a little bit of sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Customizableness to it. You could take those little bags out and use them separately, and then use the bag too. I thought this was really great. It's from Sephora collection. I think it was about 50 bucks. I think I picked this up as a 100-point perk, I believe, but it's just a little makeup eraser, and I thought that this was great. It's very small, but I thought it'd be good for travel, and anything mini just makes my heart sing. So I thought that this was great. It might have been more than 100 points, honestly. And then also from Sephora collection, I picked up another one of their blushes. Cream blushes are all the absolute rage, and I love cream blushes, but I love powder blushes too. And when you look online for like new powder blushes, there aren't very many. So I picked this one up from Sephora collection. It's in the shade Sweet Pea. It's one of their duo blushes, and I have another one in Snapdragon. So I figured I would grab this one. It's my first time seeing it. I hope this is going to work for me. At least it has like this kind of deeper shade here and then a lighter one. This is the shade 01. The one that I have in Snapdragon has like a deep fuchsia and then like a bright coral. It's gorgeous if you have a deeper skin tone, especially deeper than me. This one is definitely on the lighter side, but really pretty. And this was a bit of a gamble. I picked up the, they have these kind of colorful powders that I think it can be used for a multitude of things, but this is the Colorful Contour in First Touch number 36. And let's see. I have a feeling it might be too cool tone for me. Oh, this could actually work. Oh, I forgot to swatch that blush. This actually looks pretty good. I'll have to compare this to, like, I've got a Natasha Denona contour and a Kevin Aucoin, but I'm really surprised at the depth in that, and it doesn't look too gray on my skin, and definitely more affordable, on the more affordable side, especially when it comes to like typical Sephora prices. Like, affordable is so subjective, but you know what I mean. And that is what the blush looks like. So that actually looks really pretty. One is a little bit more bright pink, and then one has a more orange undertone in there, which is pretty gorgeous. A brand that I don't know much about and I haven't really looked into yet is Westman Atelier, but I know it's new to the Sephora Canada website at least, and definitely high-end, so I was very curious. This is the Vital Skin foundation stick. I thought I would try their foundation first and then perhaps move into some of their other products. And I haven't looked to see if like this is my shade. Really nice kind of weighted package, and it feels sort of tinish. My nails are like plastic glue-ons. I painted them myself. I'll have the shades in the description box. But let's see. This looks kind of warm. Oh, that's going to be too, I think, dark and warm for me, perhaps. I have high hopes for like a high-end brand. It's got like, it's magnetic, you know, it's got all the pretty things going on, but I think that shade is going to be too much for me. Definitely on the undertone at least. I prefer something a little bit more neutral that's pulling a bit more orange. And then I also picked up, I bought quite a few foundations. So again, let me know what you want to see in upcoming foundation reviews. They're coming back. This is Fashion Fair. And I know that this is a brand that's been around for a long time, but I don't know if they went anywhere and came back or not. I know they definitely left Canada for a while, I'm pretty sure. But again, this is their Caramel Fresh shade cream to powder skin foundation. And I think they had 2 or 3 different foundations on the website. And it says use a sponge or fingertips or foundation brush. I really like the packaging. It's white and gold. Again, I might have overshot my color. Like, I know it kind of looks like it matches me, but generally you can see it swatched on my hand right here. Definitely on the warmer orange side, and I've realized that for me, foundations that are more neutral or golden peachy sort of definitely tend to fit me better. There's like foundations that I try where I'm like, I would have thought that this was my shade back in the day, because I always thought, you know, like I have a warmer skin tone. I just assumed to buy like really yellow orangey foundations and then realized that doesn't really work for me. A foundation that I love so much is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation, and I have a review of that which I'll link down below, and I really liked it in that review. I'm almost positive, but continuing to use it more and more and more, I've realized how much I love it. And I feel like a lot of people love this from Tom Ford, so I figured I would try it. I kind of went backwards. This is the Traceless Foundation Stick, and beautiful packaging. I spent some freaking dollars on all of this. Why does this feel... a little loosey-goosey. Loosey-loosey apple juicy if you watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Again, it's really hard for me to tell swatched on the back of my hand. But I picked this off based off the shade that my Traceless Soft Matte Foundation is in 7.7 Honey. So we will see. I'm really excited about that one. I had my makeup done for like a campaign I did 2 years ago now, and the makeup artist used a Tom Ford cream highlighter on me, and it was so beautiful, and the shade's been discontinued and I'm so sad. What is so exciting, however, is Cheekbone Beauty, which is not only a Canadian brand, it's female owned. She is also First Nations, and I think that's just so cool to see that representation because it's such a huge part of Canada's history that I'm going to use the word has been erased, but that's like to put it lightly. So this is it says on the front here, it's their blush and bronzer in medium, but it says Sustained Face, Balance Between Humans and the Natural World. And the products are now vegan, which is cool. So this is like a bit of a duo sort of blush and highlight in like a tin pan. Really, really nice bright pink. More recently, I picked up from Makeup by Mario their bright pink blush, so I thought, you know what, let me try again. This is the kind of shade that sort of scares me when it comes to blush. I tend to go more orange, peachy, corals. If you spend any time on my channel, you know that all too well. And then this bronzer shade looks a little bit on the cooler side, actually, so I might be able to use that as a contour. And then I feel like you could definitely reuse these tins. I think that's what they have in mind. They're trying to create more sustainable products, not only in the formulation, but also in the packaging. Then from Dior, I picked up the Forever Couture Luminizer, and I used to love. One of my first Sephora purchases ever actually was one of the Dior Diamond Highlighters, if you remember those. And there was an amber one and amber diamond and then pink diamond or rose diamond. And for some reason I was like, I'm going to spend more on a makeup product than I ever have. Therefore, let me buy something different. So I bought the rose diamond highlighter, which was more silvery, more pinky, instead of the amber. And I regretted it forever. Anyways, speaking of Dior forever, I bought a new Dior highlighter. Haven't heard a lot of people talking about these, but I do like Dior's makeup. Oh, this is really pretty packaging. Oh, yes. It's like a little bit squishy. It's quilted, like a high-end bag. Not that I own one, but I assume that's what it would kind of feel like. There was a bunch of different shades, but this one is the one I picked up. Ooh, it's pretty. I don't even want to touch it. It almost has a little bit of like a topaz feel to it. It really kind of disappears on my skin and then comes back and glows. This could be really pretty. It's got like a pinky bronze thing going on. And it really actually melts into the skin. As I kind of rub it in, it gets more and more natural, but I think you can kind of bump it up and it doesn't look like it's gonna like pick up on a bunch of texture. Obviously highlighter tends to do that no matter what, but some are better than others. So this sounds very positive in the shade Nude Glow, and that packaging, if you get a chance to get in store, just touch it. I really quite like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, so I thought I would try this, and I picked it up in the smaller size. This is the Grip and Set Refresh Spray. Also, the packaging looks really great on it, so why don't we try it? Even though I literally just finished my makeup 30 minutes ago, but let's refresh. Ooh, again, the packaging. Bright blue, you can see there's some kind of oils in there, I think. Sort of separated, so I'll need to shake it. Hemp-derived cannabis seed extract, aloe, and hyaluronic acid help hydrate and refresh blissed out skin. Oils from hemp-derived cannabis seed and moringa seed boost and lock in moisture. So you can see the difference? That is satisfying to look at. But is there a good mist? Oh yeah. I like that. Very light mist. The lightest mist ever is the Fenty Spray if you're looking to refresh your makeup, and I don't think I like the smell of this. And it's not like a hempy scent, because I don't mind hemp. Do I smell like burning rubber? I don't know. Stand by it. I'll have to keep testing that out. But I really like the mist, and the look is nice. Then I reviewed this foundation a while back. It's the LYS, I believe. Love Yourself, is that how it is? No Limits Matte Bronzer. Really curious to try this out. I wasn't even going to say anything, but I'm going to say it. Someone commented on this video of me reviewing this foundation. Cat mug. And they said that I was being extra harsh on it because it was a Black-owned brand. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you know that I've been advocating for bigger shade ranges, more Black influencers since the beginning of time. That's why I started my channel, because I could never see anybody who looked like me and also had acne, oily skin, things like that. So first of all, my bad in the sense that I didn't even know this was a Black-owned brand, okay? So that's my bad. I'm not doing my research. But I really feel like people try and have like a gotcha moment, as I rip this to absolute shreds trying to get into it. A gotcha moment of like, you're being harder on this because it's a Black-owned brand. And it's like, you are just trying to have your moment. Like, and I don't know if it's projecting onto me or whatever it is, but it's like, and of course, like, they don't need to go watch my channel to get to know me before commenting. And obviously, like, people are going to comment things like, you know, it is what it is. It's the nature of the game. But it was just like such an eye roll moment for me where I felt like I was going to lose an eyeball, because I'm like, I didn't even know it was Black-owned. People have been asking me to show my face closer to the screen during reviews, and it was kind of separating. I didn't say don't buy it. I said I was kind of like a little bit like on the fence on it. And this is not me like tearing them down or defending myself, just kind of like expressing, I guess, a little bit of frustration I had at the time, and I'm just reminded of it now as I'm picking up their bronzer, because I wanted to try more things from their line. But yeah, I just thought it was funny because I was like, no. I was like, if anything, I would have maybe been nicer to them if it was Black-owned, so. Anywho, this is the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer. Also, everybody gets a fair review. In the shade Courage, which is tan. Again, this looks like a little bit of a cooler tone. I like this triangle packaging. It's not super, it's not like clunky or anything, so although it's a different shape, I don't think it'll be hard to store. It is a little bit big. But that's what the bronzer looks like on the back of my hand there. I'd say it's pretty neutral in terms of like the undertone. It's not too warm, not too cool. Maybe leaning a little bit cooler, which I don't mind. And it's matte, like satiny matte. There's no shimmer in there. Then from Supergoop, I wanted to try their Glowscreen. I've heard great things about it. This is the SPF 40. I picked up their everyday moisturizer when I was in the US years ago and ran through it, and then actually more recently they sent that to me again and I've started using that. I really like it. And they also sent me their eye cream that has SPF in it, which I always thought, like, why don't more eye creams have SPF in them? And I do like that. I will say if you have a darker skin tone though, that not that it's going to be too light under your eyes. Maybe it could, actually. It's got like a peachy kind of brightening thing going on that even on my skin tone I need to definitely work in, and probably would prefer to wear under makeup potentially. I'm not going to open it right now because I do have other sunscreens on the go, but I've seen that tons of people use this and it looks really, really good. I may actually save it for the summer because it has a little bit of glowiness to it, but I love that it has SPF 40 in there and it doesn't seem to make people greasy either. Oh, also from Cheekbone Beauty, I forgot that I picked up, is this a lipstick or a lip gloss? A lip gloss. So I bought a lip gloss from them 2020, was it? That I really love, but I don't know if they're selling it anymore because they've reformulated their products and the packaging. So I picked this one up as well. The packaging actually feels even better on this, and I thought that this was a gorgeous kind of neutral shade in Sweetgrass. No real scent to it. Oh, perfect match for today. Really nice. Let me swatch it on my hand. And it doesn't have too much color. I hate when they're like a liquefied lipstick when they're saying they're a lip gloss. It's just like a nice amount of color, so I can see myself wearing this over lipsticks or on its own. And it's like not sticky, but it's got a little something going on so that it doesn't smush around. I was gonna say smash around, like that's too aggressive. So I'm always on the quest for a new brow product. I'm fully obsessed with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. That is my favorite one, and I use that nonstop. I do need to try the NYX one. I haven't gotten to that. I did try the one from REFY. I don't think I really like that much, but I've been dying to try this one from Kosas. It's the Air Brow Fluff and Hold Treatment Gel. And partially, like, I like what I've tried from Kosas, but partially I just wanted it because, oh, look at that packaging. Look at that. It's like iridescent, it's clear, it's shiny. So I'm not going to use it yet, but I'm excited. It's got a little kind of more traditional like brush, which I like the Benefit brush. I tend to like the Benefit brush better, but it's a little bigger than normal brow brushes, which I find just to be way too small. So we'll see how that goes. And then I also picked up, I didn't pick up the Patrick Ta like soap brow because I tend to like things that are a little bit more simple. Like I have the Anastasia Brow Freeze and I like it, but again, reaching for a brush, although that does not sound complicated, is complicated sometimes. But this is the Major Brow Lamination Gel, and again, I got it in clear. I think this comes in a couple of colors, but I'm interested to try this because it has a brush that's a plastic bristle brush as opposed to like a fluffier one, like a mascara brush sort of. So yeah, I'm curious about this. I know people love the other Patrick Ta brow product, so I'm interested to give that a go and see if it's really any good. Then from Huda Beauty, I decided to pick this up. I recently broke my, actually I broke this after the fact, so I was kind of glad that I bought this. But a lot of the under eye powders that I like do tend to be loose, and loose powders just aren't my jam. But I wanted to try this because I think I saw it somewhere online and I've been wanting to try it for a while. It's the Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. And I got this in the shade Blondie because I thought it looked less yellow than the other under eye powders I looked like, but it's more kind of a neutral shade. It's got like a beiginess to it. So we'll test it out and see how it goes. Like, I still want to find some, I think I did a video on my favorite under eye powders, which I'll link to down below, but that Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot was my absolute favorite, and I have a feeling it was discontinued, and I want another one that's pressed. But I will try this out. And then I got some more stuff from her. Oh, thank God that that's powder already. I mean, loose already. Because it was going to be loose after that drop. But I picked up I bought the bronzer from the Glowish line, and it just wasn't dark enough, which annoyed me. So I ended up, I think, exchanging it. And then I also wanted to try the Luminous pressed powder. That's very intriguing to me. I can definitely see the luminosity in there. And I've tried a powder similar to this before from NYX, and I really didn't like it, but I love the highlighter from that collection, that kind of luminous look. But it can kind of make you look sweaty and highlight all your texture, so we'll see. Powder foundations can be really hit and miss. Then I picked up the next shade up of the Soft Radiance bronzing powder. I like that they're a little bit smaller, honestly, in size. This is in the shade 04 Deep Tan. And the thing is because they're marbled, I'm assuming they're all kind of different, but look at this. There's like one dark bit at the top, and then the rest is quite light. And I know like you mix it all together. Oh, is that just an overspray? No. It's a little bit bizarre because now when I'm putting it on my hand, like, it looks quite light, and this is one of the darker shades. It definitely is a more like ready terracotta bronzer versus like the LYS one that was more on the neutral, cooler side. So we'll see about that. And then I also picked up, because I can't help myself, and like I was saying, like there's not a lot of newer powder blushes out there, I picked up one of her powder blushes in the shade Caring Coral, and that is quite pretty. It has coral with a little bit of the pink running, or almost like a purpley running through it, very light. Kind of reminds me actually of the Sweet Pea blush that I bought, and looks like every other blush that I own. Who's surprised? That's beautiful, nice and bright, so I'll definitely give that a try. And these have an interesting texture. They're powder, they're marbly, but there's something that almost feels a little creamy to the touch. So we'll see. Unique formula on those. So that's everything that I picked up from Sephora. Be sure to let me know what you would like to see in future videos. Lots of foundation reviews to come along with Get Ready With Me's probably using these. If you'd like me to focus in on anything specific, definitely let me know. And if you see somebody else who's thinking what you're thinking, give their comment a thumbs up so I can know what you guys all have on your mind. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!